Welcome to some Yargles. As far as opening hand goes, oh, yeah, this is beautiful. We got some spot removal, Knight's Whisper, and a Grim Tutor. Yes, I will take that. Well, technically it's Grim Tutor, but I meant to say like a removal spell. But anyways, all right. Welcome to some Yargle. Let's get the swamp down. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. Come back here, Yargle. It's not over yet. We're playing Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. Whenever Belzenek's lieutenant Yargle grew too ambitious, the demon lord transformed him into a maggot. The frog that ate the maggot grew and grew until a ravenous spirit burst from its body. And then we had Yargle. Look at that. That's the product of a maggot and a frog. Looks pretty cool. I'll take that. I love Yargle. Hey, you too. Best of luck. Actually, and I really enjoy Balthor, so I'm excited about this particular matchup. We got mono black versus mono black, so hopefully it's a good one. Let's see what we draw into. Draw into Pain's Reward. Let's go ahead and get down Swamp. Let's go and rip this this Knight's Whisper. I think that sounds pretty good. See what we can draw into. All right, Pithing Needle and then Swamp. All right, anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. Playing against Balthor the Defiled. Minion creatures you control get +1/+1, or minion creatures get +1/+1. Then for 3 mana activation, exile Balthor. Each player returns all black and red creature cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. Death by Frog. We don't know yet. You know, a Death by Dwarf doesn't really sound too enticing. You know, either way, if you think about it, and actually, if you want to comment in the comments, let me know which death you would rather choose: is a death by a zombie dwarf or death by a frog, or a frog spirit. I don't know. Either one doesn't really sound that enticing. I guess I would actually probably choose Hero's Blade. Okay, let's go and get Swamp down. We can go for Grim Tutor into Phyrexian Arena. I think that sounds really good. Yeah, let's do that. That way, you know, we're playing against mono black. We don't have to worry about any sort of, you know, counter spells or enchantment destruction. Where are you, Phyrexian Arena? There we go. Grab that, goes into the hand, then we're going to pass the turn. But yes, I think I would probably choose Death by Yargle, Frog Spirit, because Balthor, he looks kind of mad, and he's got that really big weapon. It doesn't seem like it would be that painless. It seems like it would not be a lot of fun to attend. And if Yargle, if he was just to scoop you up, you can see there's a guy in Yargle's left hand up there that he's about to toss into his mouth. That would probably be pretty painless. Probably wouldn't be too bad. Probably go with that one. But anyway, let's jump into the deck. So we've got Yargle. This is Yargle Voltron. We're looking to get as much equipment onto Yargle as possible. You can see we got Loxodon Warhammer in the hand. Beseech the Queen, sure, go for it. We also got, you know, a lot of different stuff like that. Hero's Blade is absolutely wonderful in the deck. Whenever Yargle enters the battlefield, we get to put Hero's Blade on it for free, which is always really nice to get that added power and toughness bonus. And surprisingly, you know, 9/3. Obviously, it dies to Lightning Bolt, but if you can get something like Hero Blade going, you end up with a pretty sizable creature. We have a few other artifacts in here that are going to give us Trample, First Strike, Flying, Vigilance, a whole bunch of stuff like that. So that's what we can get going. Our opponent did search up Calfers off that, so we'll get that popped up so we don't forget about it. Draw into that Phyrexian Arena. Draw into Whisper Silk Cloak. Let's go ahead and get down Homeward Path. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's go for Phyrexian Arena. I like that. We could technically go for Pithing Needle on Balthor. We don't really have a lot of stuff going on in the graveyard. I'm just going to hold on to it right now. Let's say our opponent gets down some sort of Planeswalker. I'd like to get down Pithing Needle, naming that. Or if we're going to run into a spot where our opponent does have something like Maze of Ith. I did record this video the other day, and you know, just get completely destroyed by a Maze of Ith, which is just never a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun to get that going. All right, opponent's going to be tapping up for 3 mana. Let's see what they got going. Buried Alive. Okay. Search your library for up to 3 creature cards. Put them in the graveyard. Then shuffle your library. And they did put Death Adept, Death Aspect, let's see, Bloodghast, and then, what was the other? Sidisi Undead Vizier. Let's do this. Let's go and go Pithing Needle on Balthor. Yeah, just in case we get any more sort of graveyard action going, I don't mind going for that. Let's get the Phyrexian Arena, see if we can't hit that lane drop. Tainted Strike, and then Trailblazer's Boots. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and go for Hero's Blade. That way, if we hit the land drop, we're going to be able to get it down next turn. And then let's go ahead and go for, just in case our opponent somehow starts generating a ton of mana, let's go ahead and get down, let's go for Pithing Needle. And we're going to name Balthor off this one. Keep it a little bit more fair. You know, it does put our opponent on something like Living Death, if they wanted to go for that. There we go. Balthor the Defiled. All right, anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. But yeah, outside of the Voltron stuff, you can see we've got a few different win conditions. We've got stuff like Tainted Strike, pretty much the only infect spell that we're going to be going for. But there's a lot of times where, you know, maybe you're swinging in for a 9/3 and your opponent's going to let it go through. Going for a Tainted Strike on Yargle, it's a lot of fun. I mean, plus, you know, Tainted Strike, if a frog's going to have infect, it would definitely be Yargle for sure. And then outside of Tainted Strike, we've got a few different black burn spells, stuff like Dying Wish and Essence Harvest. We're going to deal damage to our opponent equal to target creature's power. Sorry, I couldn't get that word out of my mouth, which makes for a fun match. That's pretty much what I use to get out from underneath a Maze of Ith, so it's definitely a really fun way to go for that. Opponent's going to go for Diabolic Intent, and the opponent's going to go for Gyre Reach Sanitarium. Each player draws a card and then discards a card. Beautiful, hit the land drop. At this point right now, yeah, we're going to get rid of Pain's Reward. That's, we're both playing mono black. I'm sure we're both be pretty aggressive on this one, so which it could work out in our favor, but I'm okay with getting rid of that at this point right now. Now let's see what else we're going to get down. We still have Go for the Throat in the hand, so depending on what sort of creature that is, we can go to take care of that. But as far as next turn goes, we did hit the lane drop. We're looking at Hero's Blade coming across, and then what else we ripped to? Ob Nixilis. Okay, let's go for the Swamp. They've got 6 cards in hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go and cast Yargle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I get that Hero's Blade on there. Yes, we're going to use that ability for sure. 12, 5, and then anything else, we're going to pass the turn to our opponent. Now, as far as next turn, we're looking at 5 total mana. That will be enough for Trailblazer's Boots. That's going to give us a non-basic land walk. So even if they do get some sort of creature out there, we can start swinging in with that Trailblazer's Boots. Now, the downside to Whisper Silk Cloak is that target creature has Shroud. This is basically a, if not a creatureless build of Yargle, it is. Actually, let me check real quick. All right, opponent's going to bring back Bloodghast. Yeah, this is basically, we have 1 creature in the deck, and that's going to be Knight of Infamy. So we definitely want Yargle to stick around on the battlefield, and so we can't really shift those that Whisper Silk Cloak around with that Shroud, so it kind of complicates things. But it's nice to have sometimes if we can get in spots where we can get that lethal damage. Mainly, if we need to go for commander damage or something like that. All right, get that Phyrexian Arena trigger and draw into Embrace. So that's going to put us at 5 mana. Yeah, let's go and go for Trailblazer's Boots. I think that sounds pretty good. It's going to be 1, 2. Get that down. Let's go and equip Trailblazer's Boots onto Yargle. It's not going to give it any sort of power toughness bonus, but it's going to give it non-basic land walk, which our opponent definitely does have some non-basics out there. And if we wanted to, we could go for Tainted Strike at this point right now. Let's see on this one. Yeah, let's go and push in. As much as I want this game to go on, I'm afraid that we'll see if our opponent's got some sort of spot removal. Let's go and push in on this one, and I think we may end up going for Tainted Strike. This is one of those that we have to, this particular deck, if we're going to get the win, we're going to go for it. Yeah, let's go and go for it. Tainted Strike on Yargle. Feels a little cheap going for infect damage, but we would let this game kind of drag on. I know a Balthor deck's definitely more set up than we are to at least close the game out, so I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive with this one. All right, infect, non-basic land walk. Let's see if our opponent's got anything on this one. They might have some spot removal. If they do, they've got it. But at least we're going to force the issue on this one. Each player draws a card, discards a card. Okay. And then at this point right now, we'll just go and get rid of, we'll get rid of Embrace. See if they can't dig for some spot removal. Okay, we're going to be able to close it out with infect damage. Opponent had some good stuff in the hand. They reveal it, but I guess the opponent said they were playing nice on this one, which, I do appreciate. They could have gone for Karn if they wanted to exile Yargle. But I'm going to show that off, just because we can get the Trailblazer's Boots and then Hero's Blade coming across with that infect. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.